Well, welcome back. Who doesn't love a great steak dinner for date night? PS Steak in the historic Groveland building offers a seasonal date night menu with 3 courses every Sunday and Monday and wine. It's such a good idea. We're happy to have Chef de Cuisine Evan Plymire here. Evan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on today. So let's talk about your restaurant. It opened in 2018. It's in that gorgeous building right across, of course, from the Walker. There's been beautiful restaurants there in the past, and you actually worked at, you said, the original restaurant prior to the one that you have there.
Yeah, I worked at Belle Vie as a line cook 7 or 8 years ago.
Wow. So they redid the whole place. If you haven't been there in a while, it's absolutely stunning for every night of the week. But talk about the Sundays and Mondays.
Yeah, so Sunday, Mondays, we do a prefix 3-course date night menu. It's $70 a person, and you get a bottle of wine or a couple cocktails.
So 3 courses and the bottle of wine for $140 on a Sunday or Monday. That is a great idea, and also a little quieter to get out and around those days as well.
Yeah.
So perfect. Now, you also were mentioning to me that you are bringing in a bunch of new local steaks.
Yeah, so we've recently partnered with a couple southern Minnesota farms. Our most common popular cut, the Denver steak, is out of Eden Valley in southern Minnesota, and then our filet and boneless ribeye are also both coming out of southern Minnesota as well. And then this is our Japanese Wagyu, so not so local.
Not so local.
We recently added that one.
That's fabulous. Okay, so what are we putting on the grill here?
Yeah, so this is also a smaller version of the Denver steak.
So you're going to give us a few tips for putting that steak on the grill this weekend.
Yeah, so I always like to temper your steak out for at least an hour.
Room temperature?
Yeah, about to room temperature. It helps cook more evenly that way. Very heavy on the initial seasoning.
So is that like salt and pepper mixed, or is that
we have our own steakhouse blend: salt and pepper, a little MSG, paprika, garlic, and onion. It's got a few more ingredients than that, but it's a good mix without it being too overpowering.
So even you use a thermometer. People should really use a thermometer because then you can really get to exactly what you want, right?
Yes, it's very, very important to use a thermometer even in a restaurant to get the exact temperature you want. What we like to do is cook it 15 to 20 degrees less than you would want it to be, and then let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes, and then put it back on the grill to reach that final temperature.
Okay, all right. And so what's the grill temp? Is it a medium or medium high?
For the Denver steak, high heat is best.
The high heat, okay.
There's a lot of marbling, but not a lot of excess fat on the outside, so it's not going to flare up or anything.
And so let's say we want medium rare. How long would that take with a steak that size?
This is a 5-ounce steak, so probably 15 minutes to get a medium rare.
Okay, a little bit longer than you think.
Yeah, I think I cooked it for about 10 minutes, took it off, let it rest, and then we'll give it another little bit here on the grill and cut it and plate it up.
Okay, wonderful. So what are the accompaniments to that steak that you have that you're going to plate up for us?
So I've got our Aligot potatoes, which are basically like a super cheesy mashed potato.
Oh, well, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That looks beautiful. Thanks for sharing this recipe with us too. That's so great.
Yeah.
And I know your lounge is super popular. It's such a beautiful place to hang out year round. So that's another thing to think about if you want to go down and just have a cocktail and an appetizer.
Oh,
great French fries.
Yep, we do a social hour from 5 to 6 as well to get some discounted prices.
So there it is. So that looks wonderful.
Chef, what's the temperature that you want to get that to?
This one's mid-rare. 120 is ideal. I took it to about 110 and let it sit because it keeps cooking when you take it off the grill. And that's
a good point too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we put all the temperatures, all the details, all the recipes, and of course a link to the date night and the PS Steak. They have a Father's Day butcher box that they're going to be having on their website soon, to a nice gift box that you can actually bring home and make your own steaks. So Evan, thank you so much. Oh, that looks so good. Look at that.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, it's just perfect.
Perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so this is one of the options on our date night menu.
That is not a bad option either. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We do appreciate it. We got forks from Carla. Thank you,
forks.
Carla.
Way to go,
all right,
Carla.
we have all this information on KARE11.com, and if you want this recipe and all the details, just go ahead and text the word recipes plural to 763-797-7215. Bon appetit. We'll be right back.
That looks perfect, Chef.